a fuse box here that we're going to change out. We're going to pull this whole thing out. We're going to put a circuit breaker in place of it. This is in bad shape. It's like it's fried. Every time you try to put a fuse in, it fries. And it's old. We're just going to get it out of here. We're updating the house, so just going to go ahead and do that. So first thing is to identify the incoming power. And that would be, clearly would be these here, will be your incomings. So we're gonna go find out where that's fed from at the main box. Okay, so let's go do that next. All right, so let's get Alright, so we're gonna just put the voltage detector on there, and we'll just go see what circuit breaker that is real quick. Shouldn't take that long to figure it out. So it's not that one. Wow, that's the service disconnect. So it turns everything off? Okay, just that one. Okay, I think that would be it. Everything else should be on. So I think it's just this one. And it actually is labeled service disconnect. I think everything else runs without that. Let's go make sure though. Yeah, so we got power everywhere else but there. That's what I wanted, to keep power on everywhere else. That was the goal here. Looks like it turned the power off there too though. Yeah, well, doesn't turn everything off, but turns the majority of it off. Yeah, cuts off half the power in the house, I guess. Not all of it though. Well, that's because that one, well, the reason for that is because this feeds half the house. So when I turn the power off to this one, it doesn't turn. Yeah, so just make sure, yeah, everything's off. There's no more possible hots anywhere. Okay, yeah, everything's off here. So yeah, everything's off, so we can safely work there. I mean, some of the power is still good, but as for here, this is going to be off. I'm trying to see if why is that way off like that? Yeah, this is off too, so it looks like the whole kitchen's off, and the stove is still on. This is off too. There's no. Yeah. All right. So she'll have to relocate the that possibly over to here. There's power still over here on. Yeah. So this still has power. So let's see. We got an extension cord we can run to the Okay. We'll run an extension cord to the fridge. All right, so using my reciprocating saw, I started cutting this box out. That was the next step. So I broke the kind of how it's fitted it in the drywall. So now what we're going to do is work on pulling these wires out and getting this box out. So I'm going to cut this whole thing out of here and then get it out. So that's the next step. All right, so that's how we're going to do it. Best thing to do is just cut the box out. Let me see. Oh. I don't want to cut the original wires. I'd like to keep them for length. Don't really want to cut them there, and then I don't have much wire left, but I could extend that wire. But if I can keep it up to the insulation, that'd be a good idea to keep that. Right, so let's see what we can do here. We could cut it up to there and then pull the wires out. That would give me a chance to pull that out. May have to do that on this side too, just to kind of give me a space to get the box out, because all these wires are kind of holding it in. Clearly they must have did this before the drywall went up, so we got to kind of work around it. So we're going to try to do that next. And let's see. All right, let's do that. All right, so we pulled the fuse box out, and now we have just the wiring. All right, so there we go. So now what we're doing is identify the stud here, and actually, all right. So we pulled the fuse box out, and now what we got is just the wiring. So I wanted to first see where the stud was, which is right here, and over there. So we have the backing here, backing board. So what we have to figure out now is how much room we're going to have to put this breaker box in. So we're going to do some measurements. I want to get measurements here, and then we're going to have to do the install from here. So the knob of 2 cut, then your mains are right here. All right, so let's do some measurements and see how much of a square we're going to have to cut out to put this box in. All right, let's find out. And just so you know, that's to show you, that's what the fuse box looks like when it's out. This here. So, all right, let's have a look. All right, so we finally got the cutout done for the box. We got it all cut out. So now, next thing is doing the cutouts, or knockouts, to bring the wires through. So just tap them out and all these wires through these. All right. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get check these out. Let's see. And we'll just start putting these push connectors through. That way we got something to just hold the wires down. That's kind of the idea. These, pop them in. Those wires just basically push through there, and that kind of holds them in. Alright, gives them something to push through. Alright, let me see what else we got. We got the so let's see. Got them in there. I'm gonna keep going here. Alright, so we got the box in. And we've put the wires onto the circuit breakers. Didn't really still all those steps, but you know, these are the mains coming from the main panel. This is the sub panel. Most of this is knob and tube, so there's really no ground. It's just all two hots and a neutral. Then all the neutrals on the neutral bar. All the hots, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those match. So all that's set up now. Alright, so they all go into each one. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Looks good. Alright, so there we are. We have the circuit breaker done. Everything is on and checks out. It all is good to go. Looks good. Everything works. Alright, and that's it. Alright, and there's the final production of the, got the all on, close it up, boom, all done, solid in there.